Welcome to the channel. Are you good enough? Do you measure up? You know, when we're born, the very first thing that doctors do is they measure us. They want to see how much we weigh, how long we are. And then when our parents bring us home, that becomes a question all of our loved ones ask. How much did the baby weigh? How many inches? Did the baby have a full head of hair? And for the first time ever in my life, my mother could answer that question truthfully and say, yes, he did. Not so much anymore because life changes, and that's what we're going to talk about. Seriously, for a lot of us, those measurements, they then followed us home, maybe on the door frame where our parents marked our growth, marked our siblings' growth. Friends came over, they marked their growth. We're constantly being measured against ourselves. And also, when we were babies, pediatrician visits. Remember those charts they had? They probably still have them.
Still have them.
That are your growth charts, and they show what percentile you're in.
Height and weight.
Height and weight. And every parent wanted to hear that their child was in the 95th percentile, that they were better than other children when it came to health. So we all wanted to be above average. And then we enter our school years, and our grades begin to measure us. Those grades were supposed to be a determination of where we would end up in the world, who our friends would be, what our success in life, whatever success, however that looks for any of us, what that is going to look like. So measuring, it just continues throughout our lives. And then at some point, we begin doing it to ourselves. We compare ourselves to our friends, to our siblings, to our coworkers, and it just continues into a cycle.
Welcome, I am April, and it never really stops, does it?
No.
Later, we are measured by our job performance, promotions, even our social lives. And then in marriage, it's easy to start asking, am I a good enough spouse?
Yes.
Parent?
Yes.
Provider?
Yes.
Yes. In a minute, we are going to talk about 4 life lessons we've learned. But first, thanks for watching.
And my name is Michael. And now that we're in pre-retirement mode, the measuring sticks change yet again. We're moving from a ruler into some other things. We ask ourselves, did we save enough? Will we be able to live comfortably? Are we healthy enough to travel? Will we regret not retiring sooner or later? Did we do enough with our work lives? Did I make a difference in my law enforcement career? Did I help enough people? Did I do the right things under all the situations? I'll never know.
Absolutely, you did. You're a great mentor to many people. But here's the thing, our worth isn't in the numbers, not in inches, dollars, or achievements. It's not your title, whether you have a PhD or never graduated high school. Your worth is immense and irreplaceable to someone in your life, past, present, or future.
And maybe that's the gift of this journey, and for us, this time of our lives. It's a chance to throw away the world's ruler and find peace by not asking, do I measure up? But by being content and fulfilled in where we are right now. This is Retirement Unmasked. Real talk about marriage, life, our retirement journey, and finding hope in this stage of our lives. So we're going to talk about 4 life lessons that we are knee-deep in and that we're trying to live every day.
Life lesson number 1, growth is natural, comparison isn't. We're all built differently and growth happens at different times. Comparing ourselves to others only steals joy. Measure progress by your own journey, not by somebody else's ruler.
So, if you remember the ruler, it is used for measurement, but this was also quite the discipline tool when I was growing up.
Oh yeah.
With my brothers and my sister and I, for sure. Life lesson number 2. Your worth isn't in the numbers. Paychecks, bank accounts, your grades. Remember, C's get degrees. Or for us, quite frankly, this YouTube journey, our follower counts. Our follower counts don't determine the value of our channel.
Thank goodness.
Right. Because the value of our channel is that you and I are learning more about each other. We're having a good time. Our kids are absolutely stoked that their 50, mid 50, late 50s parents are doing something like this, and they're just enjoying the journey with us. That doesn't mean we don't want you to like and subscribe, but it doesn't define who we are. And in retirement, numbers, they don't matter the way that we think that they do. Sure, you need to have some savings and you need to retire healthy, but they don't tell the full story about who you are. Who you are to your family, your friends, and your community is the true measure.
And speaking about numbers, I want to talk about body image for a second, as women can struggle with this. But know that the scale does not determine who you are, how much you are loved and needed by family and friends, and the world, quite honestly. A scale measures a physical attribute, but not your heart, your soul, your value, and most important, your worth.
Speak it.
For years, I was obsessed with weight issues until I realized I am a perfectly created image from my creator. I have weights, ups and downs. I mean, I did have 5 kids.
Yeah, we did have 5 kids.
But please, for anyone watching, how you look, your weight, your hairstyle or not, the way you dress, etc., does not define you. You are worthy right where you are.
Well,
as Eleanor Roosevelt said, no one can make you feel inferior without your consent.
Speak it, girl, speak it. So, also, relationships, marriage are not a scorecard either. You might ask yourself, am I a good spouse?
You are.
We've all asked ourselves a lot, are we doing a good job as a parent? And that's a floating scale up and down, for sure. And all of you who are parents, I know that you know what we're talking about.
Different seasons.
Yeah, different seasons, and every child, believe it or not, is different. And the environments in raising those children are all different.
Even if they came from the same 2 parents.
Yeah, it's a very dynamic environment.
Yes.
It's not static. So another question I ask myself is, am I still attractive to my spouse?
You are.
Even with my CPAP and I look like Snuffleupagus with that thing hanging off the front of my face, I don't feel so attractive to my spouse, so maybe she's measuring me. And hey, for those single people watching, please do not let another person define your worth or tell you that you are not good enough. To those of you who left a relationship like that, I give you a huge shout out. I saw that a lot in my law enforcement career. I was always so happy when people would leave those relationships for them and also for their kids. You did a really hard thing and you made yourself, and possibly if you had kids, you made your kids a priority. So shout out to you. We have realized after discussing things over the last couple of months, in our marriage, it's not who did more, it's not who sacrificed more or earned more. I know that I was the primary earner in our family as far as income, but you played a much, much more valuable role and stressful role because you and I decided together that you would be a stay-at-home mom. And that was a challenge for you. So
exhausting.
I might have earned the income, but when it comes to truly measuring up, it goes to April for sure.
I always had some side hustles, but anyway, maybe we should invent a tool or chart that measures love, patience, kindness, forgiveness, laughter, teamwork, and joy instead of titles and achievements. The richest parts of our lives aren't measurable at all, but they are our feelings, our memories. It's that smell of grandma's kitchen or a loved one's smell that we miss.
Depending if grandma was a good cook or not, it could be the smell of burnt offerings or it could be the smell of a fresh baked apple pie.
True.
Yeah.
This is true.
So life lesson number 4, enough is already enough. At some point, and this is me preaching to myself, chasing more has to stop. Whether you are chasing approval from your spouse, an in-law, your boss, guess what? Get off the treadmill that they threw at you to measure your every step and go and embrace your contentment. Go live your life. Enjoy your life. And retirement is a chance for us to pause and recognize we've already done quite a lot. We've already, quote, proven ourselves. The real question isn't, do I measure up? But am I living with contentment and purpose for me?
You don't need to hit someone else's standard to have value.
Yeah.
You're good enough right where you are.
Yes. And you know what? Retirement, that's the perfect season to stop keeping score and start enjoying the life that you've built.
Thanks for watching Retirement Unmasked. Give us a like, drop a comment, and please subscribe if you like our content and got something of value from our story. We hope to see you again soon. Here's to a week filled with new adventures, cherished memories, and boundless joy.
And if you made it this far in the video, thanks for watching. We appreciate you and we value your time.